Hey, this is Declan Ryan, and now the topic of this short video today is about positive thinking. Now, there's a fair amount of misconceptions about positive thinking. There are some people that wouldn't touch it with a barge pole because they think it's a load of soft and fluffy, namby-pamby kind of stuff. Unfortunately, those are probably the people that need it the most because they haven't looked into exactly what it is and exactly what it can do for you. Now, there's authors going back all the way to the beginning of the century and before that have found the benefits of positive thinking, and so it's kind of a little bit difficult to argue with more than a century worth of literature pointing to its benefits. However, what a lot of people are not perhaps grasping is what positive thinking has in line with a lot of things. You can read and read and read and read about something, or listen to videos or any kind of instruction, but if you don't take action, they're as good as useless. Positive thinking is slightly better than than many things without taking much action, but it still requires action in your mind. Positive thinking does require, or even on occasions does it automatically. It just reprograms your brain to think in a different way. However, what I'm getting at with positive thinking requiring action is, for example, supposing that you're having a bad day, okay, or supposing that you're feeling, a bit under the weather. How does somebody a bit under the weather look like? Yeah, they've generally got sort of slouched shoulders, a very upside down kind of a mouth, and gloomy thoughts, and just this kind of demeanour. Okay. So, if you're going to say to yourself, oh, I'm really happy, everything is wonderful, there are no problems, guess what? That's not going to do anything. Because your entire body is communicating to your brain that you're lying to yourself. The action that you need to follow that is, first of all, you've got to think of what a happy person does. You may not be happy at the moment, but just thinking of the physique, of the physiology, I should say, of the happy person. First of all, you'd be standing straight, wouldn't you, or sitting straight, your shoulders back. That's just how you would normally be if you were happy. And second of all, you wouldn't be glum as anything like this, because that reinforces the whole state. So even if you don't feel like it, put a smile on your face. That's an action. Just those two things there are already starting to bring you out of your state. Your situation may be the same. Whatever it is that you're worrying about might be the same. But there's no point reinforcing it by bodily movements which make your bad situation worse. Actions on positive thinking require you to get into a different state. As Anthony Robbins is one of the greatest people on talking about states, just changing your state can change how you look on things altogether. It can give you a new perspective. It can open up avenues towards the solution of your bad situation that weren't open to you when you were in the down and dumps and thinking about how bad the situation was. Change your state. Convince yourself that okay, I'm now in a different state now. What can I, rather than how bad is this situation, think, what can I do which is good about this situation? How can I make this situation good? That is positive action, for positive thinking followed up by action. So to cap it off, positive thinking, brilliant. But a lot more effective when it is followed up by action. Positive thinking sometimes will change things just by itself, but in common with a lot of things, supposing, let me just finish on this example. Supposing that you're learning to drive a car. Now, you can read all the books, watch all the videos that you like. Will you become a better driver by not driving in a car? No, you've got to take the action of driving the car to get the knowledge into its perspective. That wasn't very well said, was it? To get the knowledge that you've learnt and put it into action. So I hope you've got value out of today's video. It is just a sort of I just found so much sort of positive thinking around about. I just thought it's good to put it in its perspective, and hopefully I've done that for you. If you enjoyed today's video or previous videos, don't forget to subscribe down below. Add any comments. I'm always like to hear from people to hear what their views are. What's your take on positive thinking? Does it require action? Does it always not require action? What do you think? Talk to you soon, and meantime, make it a great day. Bye bye.